know, every community tries to have an identity. And, you know, we're just one of many communities up and down the Wasatch Front, but we happen to have an identity that's based around the cowboy and that type of thing. And you think of Spanish Fork, what does it mean to you? 50% of the respondents said redneck cowboy.
Let's show them how we do it here in Utah.
We had a barber here in town by the name of Bill Crump, and everybody loved Bill and everybody came to his barber shop. So he started talking to some of these guys about having a riding club. So they did. And as part of the riding club, they also started a rodeo. And they built the first arena here in 1934. That's how it got started. They just in the barber shop, guys talking and people that loved horses and loved to ride and do some things, so they got together and started it.
I think probably the first thing that started was saddle bronc. Back in the olden days when they said that they had the best guy that could ride the horse, you know, and then the other guy, the other outfit down the road had a horse that nobody could ride, and they would match up, and I think saddle bronc really started that industry.
The old arena was absolutely wonderful. Everybody loved it because one of the things that was great about it is it put the fans right on top of the action. We tried really hard when this was designed to make sure that the audience was right down on top of the action. So when those bucking horses come out and come across the arena and kick their feet, these people on these front rows get dirt kicked in their face. So they're right on top of it.
Spanish Fork Fiesta Day Rodeo now is the biggest rodeo in the state of Utah. We became a silver tour. There's only 5 gold tours and 14 silver tours in the whole United States. Last year, if I got my count right, we had around 790 cowboys in our rodeo.
We have several local hero cowboys. Last year, Casey Field won the championship in bareback riding. He's from here in Spanish Fork. Jesse Wright won the saddle bronc riding and he lives in Milford. We've had pacing cowboys. We've got calf roper right now that's sitting 4th in the world. So right here in Spanish Fork, we have those local heroes that people enjoy coming out to see. And let me tell you, when they perform, the crowd knows it. I think the thing that really helped put Spanish Fork on the map is when Louis Field became a world champion, and not only just as a bareback rider, saddle bronc rider, but all-around world champion cowboy. And this is his hometown rodeo, so that was one of the things that really started to move our rodeo forward.
We've got something really coming big in Spanish Fork this year. We got the Wild Child. And the Wild Child is just from Payson, Utah, and it's Troy Lurwell. And it's hard, you think that you got to go down to Texas or California to get the #1 act, but the Wild Child, 8 times he's been Comedy Act of the Year and he's right here in Payson, and he knows how to entertain the crowd. Everybody loves him, and you don't want to miss him at the Spanish Fork Fiesta Day Rodeo this year.
I love everything about this rodeo. I love the atmosphere. I love the people coming into town. I love the cowboys, the stock, and I love the excitement of the crowd. Everything about it just tickles me to death.